All right, I just want to highlight on this panel right here. This panel is a group of 5 women, and they're talking about relationships, blah, blah, blah. And on this particular panel, they talk about how every woman should have a whole phase. And when one woman says that every woman should have a whole phase, every last one of these women said, yes, they should. And I just want to say that men get a bad rap in the black community. They say, oh, the man, he left. Oh, he don't protect the woman. But we don't talk about the ignorance that is promoted and condoned amongst women. This is what happens very frequently amongst women. When you have problems in your household, you sit around with your friends. When you have issues with your children, you sit around with your friends and you don't identify that all of you all are dumb. All of you all are stupid. All of you all are ill-informed. So you keep making this cycle. I'll never forget, when you want to get some help, you got to go around some people that have some intelligence. You want to get some liberation, you got to go around some people that's going to challenge your thinking. Why would you sit around with a group of people that is dumb, just saying dumb shit just like you? Thinking dumb just like you. It's like, oh man, I want to kill myself. Yeah, I think you should. I don't see why you should keep going. You know, like, come on, man. You don't need a whole phase.
Yeah.
All right.
And there you go. Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rokai, Kodash, the honors of the apostles, the elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. It's going to be super, super short. But the point, this woman right here makes sense, right? And there's a thing, it's a thing that that people say that you don't want to be the smartest person in the room, man, right? And think about it, the smartest person, let's take these women, because I made a video about these women, so I'm not really going to go into all of it again, but she pretty much summed it up just with this podcast or whatever you want to call it was about. Imagine the smartest person out of these women right here. And the smartest person here out of these, I think it was what, 6 women. Out of these women right here, these 5 or 6 women, the smartest one is still dumb. Still stupid as all hell, man. Because all of them agree on the one topic, the one question at hand, should women have a whole face? And that's the problem, man. That is the problem. When the so-called black woman, and this is why the so-called black woman is the least desirable, man. The least desirable to date. The less one that's swiped right on. The one that these other people pick last. Is because you, the so-called black woman, is making themselves undesirable with your beliefs. The way that you act, the way you conduct yourselves. You make yourself undesirable. You make yourself undateable. You make yourself incompatible. You make yourself these things, man. Nobody is forcing you to do this thing, but this is what the American culture has done, man. To you so-called damn black people, man. The men as well as the women. The men as well as the women. Now, we talking about every so-called black woman, no. Because obviously, like her right here, some women have sense. Some so-called black women have sense. It's very few compared to the ones that don't, but some of them do. Some of them do. Some of them speak right, and when they speaking right, then hey, we point it out, man. We don't only just point out the bad that the so-called black woman does. We point out the good too, man. Right, and she's completely right. It's just dumb. This is why that's what I say. You need a friend group that's gonna be like, hey, all right, that was stupid. Don't say that. That was dumb. You have the friend groups now that. What happens is, especially when amongst a woman, you single women will all get together. You have fun. You like to go out, clubbing or whatever you like to do. But then they encourage the bad decisions. When you come to them for a problem, they encourage the bad decisions. They don't speak sense. Because women don't think. They don't think logically. They think off emotions. So if a woman in the friend group is coming to you about something, about a man or whatever the case may be, you're going to give her the worst possible answers and the worst possible solution, because you're not thinking logically, right? Because women don't base off that. They base off how they make decisions on how they feel in that moment. You made somebody feel you felt like this, so I'm gonna do this. You said this to me, I felt this way, so now I'm gonna go do this. Right? And the thing is, the reason there's a big problem with when you operate and you make decisions based off emotions, because your emotions fluctuate throughout the day. Your emotions fluctuate every hour or wherever the case may be. You might think something 1 hour, and then 2 hours later you might think something completely different. Right. But then the thing is, this so-called black culture in America, the American black culture, what's been happening is you've been like you said, like she was saying, the cycle, pretty much how she was saying, the cycle is never ending. It's a never ending cycle, is because the older women are constantly teaching and showing examples to the younger women the wrong way to do it. So the younger women, they're picking up on what they're seeing from the aunties or older cousins or whatever the case may be, and they're reenacting it. They're reenacting it, right? And they're doing the same exact thing that they seen the aunties or older cousins did, or currently doing, and that's the problem, right? And then obviously Babylon the Great, America, Esau, he's going to constantly promote that, because the lifestyle that's being promoted, especially amongst Israelites, right? Even the Northern Kingdom, the culture that's being represented and shown from Esau is promotes death. It promotes death, right? It promotes chaos, confusion, and death. But the scriptures do what? They promote life. That's why it's called the living waters, man. The living waters. It's alive. The breath of life too. He's speaking to the valley of the dry bones, so they can live, man. Because you got to look at our people, man. Our people are physically, physically, but mainly spiritually, mentally, just dead, man. Dry bones. They have no meat on them. Dry. Been sitting out there for hundreds of days in that heat. No life, no nothing to offer. But this is the problem. That's the problem with American culture. And then when you try to correct them, when you try to correct these women, they don't have no sense of accountability, and they have no sense of being corrected. You can't correct them. They're not teachable, right? And as a man, you can't be with a woman that you can't teach. You can't be with a woman that's not willing to learn, submit, and do these things, man. It's like no man wants to deal with that, right? When you get in a relationship, you want to deal with the complete opposite. You want to deal with the complete opposite of what you are. So as the man, the masculine, as woman, feminine, you want to deal with the opposite, right? No woman wants a feminine man, and no man wants a masculine woman, right? You deal with the total opposites. And the thing is, this music, these celebrities, TV shows, and all the other stuff, they don't show that. They promote all the gorillas and Meg the Stallions, which her name is Megan the Stallion, and the stallion is a male horse. That doesn't even make sense. That's just confusion in itself. And Nicki Minaj and all the other stuff. Right? That's how these people, that's how these children, and even the older women, that's how they're growing up. They're growing up off the music and the culture, and then they show and they instill the same exact thing in their children. That's why the scriptures say, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's older, he should not depart from it. Right? But if you're training up your child, in the wrong way, then the child's not going to depart from them ways. And if they do depart from the ways, it's going to be a lot harder, and it's going to be a lot way down the line in their life. You see, some women hit that reality check 40 years old, 50 years old, and then they're like, oh, I've been doing this all wrong. But at that point, I'm not saying it's too late, but at that point, you didn't live your life being a damn demon, and now all of a sudden you came to your senses. But you could have lived your life fine if you had the right people teaching you the right things, right? And that's the culture, so-called black culture, that Esau wants to promote, that Esau wants to do, right? They don't want to see the so-called damn black women not half naked out, sleeping with a whole bunch of men, kicking the men out the household so you can get what is that stuff called? Child support. All right, they want to see you do those things because Esau himself doesn't promote life. He himself doesn't promote life. So the country that they run, the corporation America that they run, they're not going to promote life in there anyway, right? And they already hate you, Jake. So what makes you think they're gonna do anything right for you, right? They're your enemy. The scripture says you should be sold unto your enemy. It says never trust thine enemy, right? Let's actually get that. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let's actually get that. Let's go right here. Still got stuff pulled up, so just give me a second. Let's put Google right here. Never trust. Right here. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 12. Let's see where I want to start here. I start at 8. It says a friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. Right? A friend cannot be known in prosperity because think about it. When you get an abundance and things happen in your life that's going your way, you're really not gonna know who your friend is because you're prospering, you're doing well, you're doing well in life. Because anybody will sit next to you and be like, oh yeah, I'll be your friend, try to help you, talk you through things, right? Friends are known when you're going through adversity. Just how an enemy can't be hidden in adversity, right? Hand in hand. Verse 9, it says, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversities, even a friend will depart. Fire. Read that again. It says, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. Right? That goes to show you if a woman's really down for you, or if a male, if you have a friend, right? That's how you know if you have a real male friend, right? A real guy friend right there. You down and out, but he still got your back, right? He's still helping you. Whatever you need help with, you need somebody to talk to, you right? He'll give you some scriptures to help give you a little bit of motivation or whatever the case may be. Loan you a couple of dollars if you need it or whatever the case may be, right? And that's the beautiful thing. That's the beautiful thing about this truth is because it is completely changing us, but for the better, right? For the better, because things that you wouldn't do, things that you would have done in the world with the people you consider your friends is something that you would even take, even think about, right? Even think about now. Like for an example, just give a simple broad example. Like for an example, if your one of your friends left money behind, or he left money at your house, or he dropped it and you only knew that he dropped it. Niggas in the world, sometimes that's really not your friend. Like you consider him a friend, but you know evil and wicked as all hell. You gon' okay, I'm not gonna tell him he left the money. And then he asks about, oh, did I leave the $20 or the $50 or $100 there? No, I haven't seen it. I'll look for it though. It's just like the same thing where people, it's like a meme that goes around where if somebody loses something, you found it and you pocket it, but you helping the person look for it, even though you know damn well you have it, right? But then in this truth, what this truth does, it makes you a better person, man. It makes you a completely better person. Now, if somebody dropped some money or left something, oh yeah, here it is. It makes you more truthful, honest, right? The truth puts a whole completely different spirit on you, man, right? Now, verse 10, it says, never trust thine enemy. And who's our enemy, man? The other nation, starting off with Esau. Esau first. Let's actually get that too. Let's get that because it shows you. It shows you in where is that at? In Psalms. Let's see here. Before I get that, I'm trying to think how it's worded. Cut them off. Let's see if we can get it from here. Psalms 80. Yeah, right here. Psalms 80. Yeah, 83, right here. It says the Most High implored to confound his enemies, right? 83, Psalms 83 and verse 1. It says a song or psalm of Asaph, or Asaph. It says, keep not thou silence, O Most High. It says, hold not thy peace and be not still, O power. It says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, right? And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. And let's get on. Let me give me one more browser. Hold on. Just get rid of that. Tumult. Let's get this. Let's find out what tumult is, right? It says a loud, confused noise, especially one caused by a large mass of people. Confusion or disorder. All right, and then let's actually go right here. It says the enemies make a tumult. Let's find out what it is. Let's go to the blue letter now, and let's find out what tumult is. Right? To growl, murmur, to roar, to be in stir, to be in commotion, to be boisterous. It says be turbulent. Commotion, rage, war, moan, clamor, clamorous, concourse, cry aloud, to be disquieted, mourn, be moved, make noise, troubled. Right? That's what tumult means. Right? It says, Psalms 83 and 3, it says 83 and 2. It says, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and have consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Right? They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. So what is Esau doing? Right, actually, hold on. Let me finish out the verse. This is verse 6. It says the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes. Right, the first people mentioned is Esau. The first person is mentioned is Esau. So when you think about all the things that go on in Babylon the Great, America, when it comes to vaccines, when it comes to laws, when it comes to whatever governmental aid or whatever the case may be, you have to understand that these people are confederate against you. These people are making a tumult. These people are coming together for you. Do not remember who you are. They don't want you to know who your power is, right? They don't want to know who you supposed to be serving, right? Who you supposed to be listening to, right? Because they understand that if you know that information, they know they're finished. So what do? They call you black. They call you Mexican. They call you Puerto Rican. They say Latino. They call you colored, African American, Afro American, right? They call you Native American, Indian. Right? They say those things. Why? Because they don't want you to know who you are. Right? These people are your enemies. You have to understand that thing. You have to understand that. So when you see in these celebrities, you women, when you see in these damn celebrities half naked, shaking ass, making music about fuck niggas, get money, you do your own thing. If he's not gonna do it, sleep with the next one or whatever the case may be. When they making this damn degenerate ass music, they're doing it for a reason. Because who controls Hollywood, man? These Jewish people, damn Esau, right? The upper echelons of these people, they control all these. They control Hollywood. They control these things. So when people want to get famous, when people want to get that money, that fame, that notoriety, they have to go to them, and then they give them approval. They look, okay, you're gonna get the approval. We'll give you this money because they have unlimited money. These people have trillions. These people run the world, man. So them giving you a couple $1,000,000, a couple $100,000 to go do this, to do that, and you sell out to them, there's pocket money for them, man. What makes you think that they won't give a damn nigga $100,000 or a couple $100,000 to go promote some damn degenerate music to your damn community? And the only thing you're gonna do is gonna give it right back to them, because what are they gonna do? What is Jay gonna do with the money? You're gonna go buy cars, you're gonna go buy jewelry, you're gonna go buy properties, and then guess who owns all of it? Esau. Esau is crafty, man. And these are the first people listed, man. And then you got Ishmael next, them heathens. You see, it's a never-ending cycle. They give you damn degenerate music, and then guess what? You go further. You go further the damn community all the way down to the ground, man. That damn black culture. We talk about this all the time. That black culture is gonna be the death of a lot of you fucking people, man, and rightfully so. And rightfully so. We don't care. We're not gonna cry. We're not gonna beg for you to listen, for you to change. Like, we don't care, man. Cause I'm glad that you're doing the damn degenerate acts. Cause now your ass gonna die, and rightfully so, man. I don't care about you damn niggas, man. You 2/3 niggas. You'll come back in the kingdom and you'll be righteous. So these are the people that's first, man. Let's keep going. Right? Go back to Sirach or Ecclesiastes. And then we left off at 10. Right? So this Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy. So now we know who our enemies are. Right? And the main one I'm talking about right now is Esau. Number one, never trust them. They give you vaccines. They tell you get the men out the household because they're looking at the long term. You may just see, I'm just getting $2,500 a month in extra money in child support. Get him out the household. Get these benefits. But it's looking at long term because why? Because they understand. Esau understands that you need that the male is very important. The father is very important in the children's life, right? Very important in the child's upbringing, right? Not just having the father, but the father that is in charge of the household. Because I've said it plenty of times, and I actually said it in this video, the video that I made about this, that you can have a father present, but if the mother rules the relationship, that child is not getting the fatherly things. The fatherly upbringing that it needs. It might have both parents, but if the mother said what she says goes, then it's like pretty much you're not having the father. The father's there. He might be able to talk to him, do it, but he's not able to instill and give his rightful opinion and be able to do these things when the mother rules the relationship, right? So that's why you still have that. That's why you still have kids now that have both parents. They have both parents that they still end up doing degenerate acts, man. The women. Right? Let's keep going. It says, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Wonder why are you doing such thing? Why are you doing this? Why are you being so nice? Be skeptical a little bit when you approaching the enemies, man. That's what it says. That's what Yahweh Shai said. What? I send you forth as sheaves in the midst of wolves. And you have to be you have to be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves, man. You have to be wise. You have to understand that Esau comes with a lot of hidden motives. You see, his words were softer than butter, but war was in his heart. What was in his mind? I mean, in his mind, because that's what heart is. It is war, man. How do I overtake you? How do I do something to you? But make me come off that I'm just so docile and so innocent, right? It says, though, like I said, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his wrath has not, his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And that thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Right? It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent? Or any such as or any such as come nigh wild beast. It says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come up upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. Shit goes down. Esau's always there. He's in the midst of it. Somewhere behind the scenes, in the scenes, he's somewhere. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. You see? All this stuff all this stuff happens for a reason, man. It's not just no coincidence that Esau's in rulership, and then all the social, you get the Social Security, the checks, and you get all this stuff. It's not coincidence, man. When you have all these rappers, especially the damn nigga women rappers come up, they doing all the other stuff. They just spawn, and I think I said this in a while back in the video. That you ever realized that every year or so, it's always this new rapper, whether it be a male or a female. They just seem like they just spawned out of nowhere. And then their music's all popping and everybody's listening to it. They just came out of nowhere. And your music's popping. That's how Esau does it, man. Nobody knows who these people are, then they just spawn out of nowhere and everybody's listening to their music. And when you listen to the music, it's just fucking just nigga shit. You see? It's just nigga shit every single time. Never fails. It never fails. But that woman right there, to circle this all back, that woman right there made sense. When these so-called black women get around each other, it's just stupid. Y'all just say stupid things. Y'all just come around and just be stupid, man. But you think y'all think in your own eyes that y'all being wise. Y'all give terrible advice to the other women. Terrible advice. I've witnessed it firsthand. Terrible advice to the younger women or your friend groups that's around the same age, a couple years apart, or whatever the case may be, or same age. Terrible advice, and the way you conduct yourselves is just terrible, man. That's why you need the truth, man. That's why you need Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. That's why you need the living waters. That's why you have to be. That's why you have to get out of that dead mindset. Because being black, this what being black gets you, man. When you in public, or when you just watch videos, when you just scrolling, surfing the internet, when you just see how the way black people act, man, it's all understandable, man. It's all understandable. And I don't know what I'm going to title the video. I'm thinking something. The Spirit would give me something. But that's it, man. I thought it was going to be a lot shorter than this, but hey, Spirit had me go somewhere else, man. So that's that, man. Hope the lesson was edifying. Hope you got some out of it. Give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rukai Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers pushing this truth in sincerity all over the earth. Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters out there. And catch you guys in another lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.